Good afternoon guys, sorry for the lack of uploads. Motorsport has got in the way, MotoGP, pretty super bikes. Anybody who knows me, I can't be torn away from those. Not a good start. I'm going to assemble the interior today, but the battery was flat, so courtesy of Timu, yet again, the jumper pack. So I've got it started, excuse the train in the background, and today I'm going to get the interior as assembled as I can, mainly the seats, just so I can start moving the car about, because yet again my Sophia is off the road, EGR problems. I'll show you that in another video, but I'll get back to you in a minute and we'll get the seats out and I'll start showing you how I put all this back together. Right guys, so I've given her a quick hoovering out. So I did find a few patches of mould which I've got in with the fabric stain remover, just to try and freshen it up a bit. By no means perfect, but the main goal today is to get most of the interior together, because I do want to be able to move this car about on the drive, and obviously if the MOT is coming up soon, it's going to need two seats in. So next I'll show you how to put the seats in correctly. The only thing is I have had to leave the engine running because the battery was flat, so unfortunately I don't recommend leaving the engine running while putting seats in, but this is the way it's got to be. I've also put the roof down as well, just so it's easier to lift them in and out. So I've got the bolts here, and the size is, look in the camera, if you can see that, it's a T40 torque bit. So I'll get the seat in, I'll show you how the connector works. In fact, I'll show you that now. Like I said before, just push in, push that across, and then flick that down, simple. And next, you've just got to line your bolt holes up with the seat rails, which can be tricky. I do think I rolled these back for ease of access, but I'll have a play with that and then get back to you. So after what seems like 3 hours of threading bolts, I have one recommendation as well: leverage, because these things are an absolute pain to get in, especially with a normal size ratchet set. But anyway, after what seems to be 3 hours later, we've got the driver's seat in, nice and secure, not moving. Obviously the bolster is, but yeah. So let's move on to the next one, and I will touch base with you in this one. Hello again guys. So what after seems like 3 hours of playing around with stupid Torx bolts, the seats are now in and nice and secure. Also the bolsters move on them, which they do, lovely and secure. So I don't think I'm going to have much time to do anything else today, so I'm probably going to get the centre console buttoned up and the gear lever-gators, which you've seen me do in a previous video. I'll be back shortly when I've done all that. Hello guys, so back in the car, and I've fitted the Timu gear gaiter and handbrake gaiter, and I have to say they look alright, don't they? I mean, they fit perfectly. I was expecting to have to like really literally hammer them in, but slot straight in. I've just realised I've used the white cable tie, so that OCD is going to annoy me till I can find a black one. But I think for the rest of the day, I think I'm just going to button up the centre console, and then I think there's going to have to be a part 2. Hello guys, so we're back. I've done what I could today. I've put some new floor mats in, just, you know, to tidy up the look of the interior. The seats are in nice and secure. Obviously our first Timu part that we've actually put on this vehicle now, the gear lever gaiter and the handbrake gaiter, and I have to say I think they look fantastic for 99p each. I've took that horrible steering wheel cover off, and I've just noticed how tatty that is. So I'm thinking, do I get one of those little stitch-on covers that everybody's going mad for now? They do them on Timu. I've seen them for about £9.99. The centre console's all back together, minus the radio and minus the speakers, obviously. I will put the door cards back on when they're done, but the harness I got off Timu for the stereo I don't think is going to work, so I may have to look at like Halfords or eBay for that one, unfortunately. We had an engine management light on earlier, which was down to an O2 sensor, but I think that was just because the car's been sitting for a while. The pedal covers, I'm going to order some new ones of those as well. I've just put the door handle back on now just so I can get in and out with ease. And yeah, I think not much progress has been made today, but it has made a big change to the interior, I think. So, but yeah, so I'll give you a quick general walk around of the car and what I'm going to plan to do next. Obviously, the bodywork is looking very faded. It's because it's been parked in the sun where Lynn used to own it, and I did actually have to do some bodywork on this car about a year and a half back, which wasn't the best, but obviously Lynn only had £100 budget. So I'll put the photos in after this clip just to show you. But yeah, like I say, I think I will rub them down and fill them properly, because you can still see some of the dents where she decided to hit a wall. If you know, you know, Mr. Hedges. But yeah, like I say, I've got to replace this rear panel or get it wrapped or something, because the plastic coating's peeling off it. This light is going to need to be replaced because this doesn't work. I actually swapped this from the Silver Tigra because Lynn obviously uses hers daily, and she does need working indicators, tail lights, etc. So yeah, I mean, she does need a good clean as well, I'm afraid. But yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? And plus, I work full time as well, so really weekends are the only time I get to play a bit with these cars. But my main priority really is going to be getting this fixed. We're having boost issues, under boost issues. I've checked all the boost pipes, changed the boost solenoid, changed the actuator, and no avail. So I'm thinking the EGR's clogged. I took the throttle body off a couple of weeks ago and it was gunked up, to be fair, so there will be a video coming on this soon. But yeah, going back to the Tigra, I think just tart up the bodywork now, and then maybe we can start looking at getting some modifications on it. I do want to do suspension, I do want to do an exhaust. I've got an induction kit on the way from Temu, so we'll see how that sounds. As regards to the looks of the car, I'm actually thinking about doing sort of a livery or a wrap on it eventually. I do want to do the wheels in bronze, because I just think bronze is one of the best colours for wheels, to be honest with you. But I mean, if anybody's got any ideas on what I can do with it, or any ideas how you customise it, let me know. But I mean, I'm quick side clip. This is what happens when you are 2.5 seconds late feeding guinea pigs. They let you know about it. There's Brian, Frankie. This one's Mumu. There's Penny poking her head out, and this one's Daisy. I'm coming, impatient. I'm coming.